Oh, well, let me tell you about something interesting just around the next bend. But before we get there, I have to tell you that this time of the year is very cold, windy, foggy. But right now we're at about 78 degrees, perfect temperatures. The wind is just now coming up. But tomorrow, 106, 102s, 106s. I'm not looking forward to that. Hopefully the fog will keep us clear. So I hate to keep harping on this guy, but the orange man is making a mockery of the US and everybody in it because we're putting up with it. What can we do? Oh man. Well, let's just talk about the first thing, his Europe trip. So he wanted to go to Poland because they're one of our most cherished allies, supposedly. But he didn't want to go because Poland was going to let huge protests happen when Trump was there. So what did Poland do? Well, they bust in a whole bunch of cheering people that listened to his nutty speech. Those were all bust in, paid for audiences. Now, we saw this back in the Bush-Cheney era here in the US. That was towards the end of their reign. Trump's just beginning and he's already this unpopular. But you know something? It gets worse than that. The insanity and just craziness of this person. You know, I was all for it if he was able to pull something off, but he isn't. He's a nut. Look at the board. You know, we could just, if it wasn't so dire, we could just ignore all this and kind of go along with it and laugh at it. But things are so damned important right now. We need a person with a level head. Level head. There's a reason that this is so important. Several important scientists like Stephen Hawking and others, professors, others who know what they're talking about, are saying we're out of time. We have to be right now at 80 to 90% less fossil fuel use, meaning that we're only using 20% of fossil fuels that we are presently. We have to be there right now just to save ourselves. That doesn't mean we're going to go down with a comfortableness. No, we're going to lose people and the earth is going to change drastically. That's what they're saying. But if we don't stop using fossil fuel right now, we're not even going to be able to save ourselves at all. Some of these scientists are saying that if we keep going at the same pace we're going, humans will be dead in 9 years. 9 years. Not 10, not 11, not 4, but 9. I think most of us think we're still going to be around in 9 years. That means that the planet becomes hellacious in about 4 to 5 years. Got to do something. I feel as if I'm talking to a wall. Nobody cares. But it's not just me. There are others who are crying to remove this person. You can very easily do it the way other countries do it. You surround the White House and bang pots and pans until they're gone. As soon as they take away one group, another group returns, banging pots and pans, day and night. Wherever he goes, so do the pots and pans, to remind him that he's not wanted in that position anymore. He blew it. He could have had anything he wanted. He decided to go in the Twilight Zone. Orange Man, it's time for you to visit the Rubber Room. Who would have thought that the craziest person on the planet would become the president of the US, in charge of all that power, militaristically and other ways? And we gave him the power. You know, only science fiction writers can come up with this kind of thing. You never know what the future is going to be. You think it's going to go one way? It's going to go completely different. I certainly do appreciate the comments on the last videos and the ups and the downs. And until next time.